The latest COVID figures show cases are on the up in Scotland again to 1 in 45. But with the availability of the lateral flow tests we were all using limited, just how are scientists coming up with these figures?
Well, when coronavirus hit, a team of scientists in Scotland immediately turned to our sewers for answers. As COVID spread, they began rigorous testing of our wastewater right across the country in a bid to discover more about the virus, as Laura Piper reports.
You might not know it, but your toilet waste has played a part in helping us understand one of the most challenging pandemics our world has faced. And this is the team who've been at the raw edge of science. These samples gathered from all over the country are then taken in for testing.
These are raw sewage samples, so they have a lot of debris in them. So first of all, we need to clean them up. So that's what the team are doing just now. They are going to put them into a centrifuge, which will pull all the debris down to the bottom and leave us with a nice clean sample. Everyone will be familiar with PCR, where that gives you a negative or a positive result. Lots of people have had tests, but the quantitative PCR lets us know how much of the virus is in the water sample. Obviously, sewage comes from humans, so we can detect pretty much any virus.
The data has been shared among researchers and public health organisations, helping shape our national response to COVID.
The government used it quite a lot in their modelling work. Everybody goes to the toilet, and if we're monitoring 80% of the population, then that's a completely unbiased sample.
Scientists say waste testing is vital in our efforts to continue to track and trace coronavirus.
The pandemic of COVID-19 has been the biggest event in our history, sort of since the Second World War. So anything we can learn about controlling it, how it spreads, where it's spreading, is incredibly valuable, especially now that we've moved away from the very comprehensive testing programs we had before. Right now we know that lateral flow tests are not being distributed evenly. They're quite expensive if you're on a low income, especially with the cost of living crisis. So a lot of people find it very difficult to test. So given that, the wastewater system allows us to balance that out. It also allows us, under the right circumstances, to detect variants of COVID, which of course is a very important thing.
As well as tracking variants of COVID, scientists say sewage surveillance could also be used to track other health concerns such as norovirus, meaning the potential is there for projects like this to continue providing valuable insights into our nation's health. Laura Piper, STV News.